Hello, hello, hello. Welcome to Divine Empowerment. If you're new to the channel, please take a moment to subscribe and also tap the bell because I do live readings. Sometimes tarot, sometimes psychic. This way you get notified and you can come and ask me questions live. Now, also too, I want to say a huge thank you to everyone who's purchased the Akashic Reading and Clearing Level 1. Hello, hello everyone. Welcome, welcome. So, definitely, so much gratitude, so much love, you guys. I really, really appreciate you. So if you're new to the channel, make sure that you like, subscribe. Awesome. Make sure you tap the notification bell. Hey, I know I've missed you guys. I missed you guys. It's been a crazy week, right? I'm going to pull this video up so I can watch your comments more easily. So, yes, definitely huge, huge physical upgrade came in last week. Okay, so we last February we received a huge emotional upgrade. So and what that did was it pushing out those lower, denser emotions. Hi. It's just where you can ask me questions and I'll answer them. I do have my tarot cards in case I get stuck, you know. But it's more, hopefully I can get to more people and it won't take as long. So anyway, I want to finish talking about the energies, okay? Because tomorrow is a super magical full moon. So definitely you guys make sure that you're releasing and setting your intentions tomorrow in this full moon energy. Also too, like I was saying, in February, we received a huge emotional upgrade. So we've integrated that, okay? So it's bringing in higher vibrational emotions, higher than bliss. Bliss was at the top of the spectrum. That was like the highest emotion that we could create from. Well, now these newer, higher than bliss emotions are being integrated. And what does that mean? It's like put your manifesting seatbelt on because we're in for a ride, right? And now, last week, we received a huge, huge, hello everyone, welcome, welcome. Received a huge upgrade at the physical level. We had huge solar flares coming in all the way up until last Friday. And what does that mean? It means that we are changing the density level at the physical. So we're actually raising the physical experience vibrationally. And I'm so pumped, so excited. Yes, and we also are experiencing Mercury retrograde because not every soul is awake on the planet, right? So by experiencing Mercury retrograde and the physical upgrade, it was allowing those souls to move at a pace that wasn't traumatic. Hello, hello. So definitely major energy shifts. So pumped, so excited. Cannot wait. And I've been experiencing such dissonance all week, which means major manifestation on the way, right? You just got to push through the dissonance. Keep going. Keep going. And yeah, it's just going to, you know, and I've been talking about this since I started my channel about the things that were going to happen up until the end of March, right? Just the energies and just how powerful they are. A lot of solar flares, a lot of Kundalini awakenings. Oh, free spirit. Yeah, for sure. Definitely. Hello, hello. Welcome. Welcome to Divine Empowerment. Make sure you guys like the video. And, okay, so I'm definitely open for questions. So who would like to go first? And if I don't get to you guys, I'm not making a list. Okay, so Ashley, on 2 different continents. Well, the energy's coming in right now. It's definitely going to take a little bit longer. You know, you should definitely hear something from them by the end of April, no later than mid-May. And it's very difficult, especially when you're on separate continents, because you're not able to get that eye-to-eye upgrade. Like, even if you send them a visual picture, if you can do that, even through social media, it does help. Every time that they can look you in the eye, it does automatically upgrade them. It definitely helps them. Okay, so thank you, Gemini Princess. Let me see who's next. I think it was Dina. Okay, can I get an update on my DM? Well, definitely the DMs are going through it. And they're finally moving into a space where they can really express themselves, Dina. It's that we're finally bringing in those higher vibrations that divine masculines need. They crave it. They long for it. They struggle just to, you know, come into the physical and then try to get from point A to point B. But these new high vibrations that are coming in, and these physical upgrades and the emotional upgrades, the DMs are really going to step forward into action, because they're going to feel comfortable within their own skin for the first time. And also too, I mean, it's not about sex. I mean, you very well could be the divine masculine energy that's been holding that connection back. I am answering that particular question for free, so email me with your full name, full birth date, and place of birth. And I will let you know if you're divine masculine or divine feminine energy. It's really about connecting with the energy, right? For myself, I was primarily divine masculine. I was more connected to the divine. I was more connected to the higher vibrations, the higher dimensions. The divine feminine is more connected. Yes, I can do that. I sure can. So send me emails. Send me emails. You know, it is, the divine feminine energy is more connected to earth, to the physical experience. They don't understand the connection to the divine. I mean, they desire that connection. Whereas divine masculines just want to come down and have a human experience that's not traumatizing. Well, at least most of them. Not all of them, but most of them. All right, so yes, beautiful Gabby. It's the energies. It's the physical upgrade. Definitely sea salt baths, clean diet, you know, raw vegetables, raw food will help her dramatically. And maybe even a vitamin C supplement. I mean, a lot of people are experiencing that right now, Gabby. You're welcome. I know you do, honey. You know, definitely sea salt baths for sure. Keep the emotional body cleansed. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Okay, so should I move out of town or wait for an offer from love with Bobby the Aries? Okay, Chrissy. Bobby the Aries. You definitely need to stay where you're at. Don't change the course, okay? Definitely wait. Things will start to ease up after April 3rd. Okay, so don't make any hasty decisions right now. Focus on the full moon, releasing what no longer serves you, and calling in those intentions, your true heart desire intentions. If you want to move and change cities and be with Bobby, then you need to stay focused on that. Don't go jumping the gun. Don't pull the trigger too soon. Just be patient with it. Be patient. Oh, Dina, happy birthday. It's the most magical day of your year, and it's on the most magical full moon day. Woo! Definitely birthday wishes. Make sure you're making lists. Whatever you wish, whatever you want, make those birthday wishes. Okay, the EXO show. How does Tori feel about the text I just sent him? Do I need to be specific? Yeah, it could be misinterpreted. You definitely want to add a little, you want to, especially through a text message, because there's no verbal emotion, right? It's just words. So definitely add some more information in there, because when you're vague, then they can vaguely interpret it how they want. So definitely add some more information, the EXO show. No, I'm not making a list. This is free on psychic readings, so I'll definitely try to get as many as possible. It just takes less time. Right? I don't have to shuffle, which I do play with the cards. And if I get stuck, I will use the cards. Oh, thank you, Angel P. Also, too, Lucky Angel P. I saw your message, and I went to reply to it, and it disappeared. So don't think that I was ignoring you, okay? I know, I tried several times, and it kept saying, comment unavailable. Comment unavailable. Okay. Let's see if there's anyone ahead of you. Okay, any guidance? Thank you, thank you. Thank you guys so much. All right, Lucky Angel P. Now, you guys, if I skip you, just keep asking. Okay? Keep asking. Your purpose, any guidance? You're definitely a light worker, Lucky. But it's hard to say, you really do want to invest in that Akashic reading and clearing level 1, because it comes with your primary divine gift. It also comes with your soul origination point. And actually, and then we clear everything that's blocking you from your life purpose. But I already know, definitely, you're a very powerful light worker. So it's a matter of what type of work resonates with you. Is it life coaching? Is it psychic, tarot? Is it the Akashic records? Is it energy work, Reiki, acupuncture? I mean, there's so many different things, right? And it's about finding something that you are fulfilled in, okay? And then comes the hard part, the transitioning part. It took me many years to transition from my old career. I used to run my family's business in Texas to now doing my energy work full-time, Soul Realignment. So let's see. Yay. Lucas T, you're going to be successful much earlier than when you get older. And yes, you're already manifesting, Lucas T. You're already manifesting that. In other words, you already have a clear vision what you want to create in the physical. And because you've already started that, it's going to come much more quickly. Just don't, also too, go through that transition. Don't just jump off the cliff, right? Because you need stability. We all need stability. Because what happens is when you jump off that cliff and you have nothing stable to walk out onto, you lose sight of your vision. You lose clarity. You lose the actual manifestation of it. So definitely make sure you transition, right? You're definitely a process person, Lucas T. So just start planning, making lists. plan, plan, plan. Don't focus on the outcome. Just plan how you're going to get from point A to point B. Okay, I've already answered beautiful Gabby. Okay, Lucky Angel P. How can I attract my soulmate twin flame? Well, number one, you got to call them in. I would highly recommend twin flame meditations. My favorite one, which I can't really link it right now, but you definitely want to call them in, number one. Number two, make a list of attributes. What do you want? Right? What do you want your partner to, what traits do you want? But it doesn't stop there. Next to each trait, list the emotion that you want to experience because of that trait. Okay? That is your emotional grid. Those two things combine together, and then you actually call them in. The universe, that's like writing a detailed recipe, exactly what you want to experience. There's no like hit or miss. In other words, for everything that you don't include, the universe just fills in the blank. So then you might get your twin flame and your soulmate and then just have a completely awful experience. All right. Okay, free spirit, email me, and I will answer that. Just send me your full birthday, your name, of course, name, full birthday, place of birth, and I will respond as soon as possible, and let you know if you are primary divine feminine or primary divine masculine. That information is so key. That's why I'm doing this for free, because I feel like there's just so much confusion around the divine masculine, around the divine feminine, and what it means, right? I feel like it's really hindering twin flame unions at this time, because you're not looking at it from the appropriate perspective. So it's not about if you're a female or a male. If I could change the terminology, I most certainly would. But it's like a monster out there. The only thing I can try to do at this point is clarify for each individual. As many individuals as possible. Free. Free, totally free. Because I want more twin flame unions. Because the more twin flames that come into union, the sooner we can get the next emotional body upgrade and the next physical body upgrade, right? So it's collectively waves. It's, you know, we have to reach a certain union in order to have these upgrades into the physical level, right? So the more twin flames that come into full union, the more we can do, the sooner. In fact, we're already way ahead of previous projections. We weren't even supposed to receive this one until like 2020. And that's like next year. So that's already a year ahead. So the more twin flames that come into union, the faster it'll come in. The faster. So yeah, let's get the ball rolling. And that is a big part of it, is knowing what perspective you come from. If it's masculine or feminine. Oh, thank you, Heather. Thank you. All right, so I answered Lucas T. Okay, wait. No, I've skipped some. Will I locate to Royal... Okay, so Deb Borg. Will I locate to rural era soon? Yes, definitely by July. No later than July. It's going to happen. It could even actually happen up till until 6 weeks. So 6 weeks from now, no later than July. Free spirit, I need to know from spirit guides. Yes, now I do offer spirit guide coaching. It definitely, it comes with a full spirit guide profile and messages. And it's almost like another activation. Like seriously, once you have that information, once you put that information into your consciousness, and you can check out my about page, it'll give you pricing. But once you put that information into your consciousness, then you can actually communicate directly with your spirit guides. It is another activation, even though I'm not calling it an activation, but it most definitely is an activation. I mean, very seldom do I get anyone needing more than one coaching session. So, literally, and then they've messaged me back going, oh my gosh, my spirit guides are like talking to me. And I'm like, so definitely. I need to know. Okay, so Van Lit. Hey y'all, just got my Akashic reading clearing from Joanne. Oh, thank you so much. Mwah, mwah, mwah. Yes, Van Lit, she and I, we actually come from the same soul group. We have the same primary divine gift, divine power, 7th energy center. And what else? Oh, yes, and in her first reading, we were actually incarnated together in that lifetime. It was just the coolest thing ever. So, yes, super powerful clearing work for you. Lisa, I cannot wait to hear over what's going to happen the next 3 weeks. Because as divine power, you're just going to own it. Okay, so Miss Video Time. Are my visions accurate about my daughter and her DM? Because I keep seeing them and feeling. Yes, Miss Video Time. Definitely. Especially because of this new physical upgrade. You guys, everyone is going to start honing in on their telepathic skills. You're definitely going to be able to, especially family, right? Let's say, for example, your dad has heartburn. You could feel like you have heartburn. It's really, it's definitely, and that's only going to intensify. So I would strongly recommend the Divine Soul Blueprint activation and the Manifestation Blueprint activation. Just the Divine Soul Blueprint activation is going to help you manage that much more easily, because it really does bring you into alignment and make you powerful in all your gifts. So you're not overwhelmed by all this empathic crap that's coming at you. Okay, let's see who's next. You're welcome. Oh, thank you, Lucky. You're so sweet. Alright, I know I'm skipping some people. No, there's no list. It's free for all, so just keep asking. If I skip you, ask again, and I'll try to get to everyone. And if I don't, I apologize, because I will have to go eat soon. Not right this second, but not too long. All right, so Rebecca, ask your question. Tia Brown, will the business I have be successful? Yes, it will be successful, but it's not going to be as fast as you would like. Okay, so the main thing with your business is it's in infantile state. Okay, so think of like a baby. They can't communicate with you, right? They cry, they scream sometimes, and then you have to figure out what it needs. So look at your business like your baby, like a brand new baby. And definitely it would help to set an energetic grounding for your business in the Akashic records. See, everything has an Akashic record, including these cards, this table, this boat. Everything has a record, including businesses. Now, if you're interested, I could facilitate that for you, and I would charge you $11.11. So email me if that's something that you're interested in, but it would definitely help tremendously to have that business anchored into the Akashic records by your intention. Now, it does require vital life force energy. So after that's done, you might feel tired for about 48 hours after that. But it is the best thing that you can do for your business. Okay. Alright, so Athena Rose. Athena Rose, I'd love insight into my divine life partner. I was supposed to meet him last weekend and didn't. Doubt, fear, doubt, fear. You chickened out. You chickened out. Athena. But that's okay. That's okay, because it's not like he's not going to come back or try again. And sometimes that is just part of the twin flame contract, where we reject them or we get rejected. In my case, I got rejected lots of times, and it just pushed me, right, to step more into my potential, to work on me more. So maybe you're just making your divine partner work more on themselves. So don't beat yourself up. Trust your intuition, but also to release doubt. Love unconditionally. Unconditionally. I very seldom have someone in here asking me from that perspective, right? Usually everyone's like waiting on them. But then again, you definitely don't want to put a magnifying glass over them, because that's like burning. It intensifies the connection and it repels them. Okay, so Rebecca Perez, what are T's intentions towards me? Is he interested? He's flirting, Rebecca. He's trying to see, he's feeling the situation out. He's definitely interested, but he's very coy. He's very coy. Like, in other words, he sends a signal, but it could mean many different things. It's almost like you need a decipher code, right? So I would just point blank, pin him down, put him on the spot. Hey, are you interested? Because he is being coy, very coy. Very coy, Rebecca. And that's because he's scared of being rejected. I mean, that's where that comes from. Okay, I know I've definitely lost my place somewhere. You're welcome, Lucas T. Hi, Cindy. Welcome. Make sure you guys are liking the video, sharing the video, subscribing. Much love. Candy Morales. Will I be successful later in life? Yes, Candy, you are. But you're going to try different things, right? You're definitely an exclusive manifester, so that means you're going to experience many things before you find what it is that your true calling. I went through the same thing. I mean, believe me, I've tried lots of things. I'm very exclusive. So it's about experiencing things, and then I figure out what I don't want, which then pushes me towards what I do want. So you're definitely, but the success is going to make up for the trial and error. So the amount of success that you achieve when you get there, when you figure that out, it'll definitely be equivalent to the time and the amount of experiences that it'll take you to get there. All right, Scorpio woman. Hi, will my ex-Leo contact me soon? Ooh, Leo energy. Leo energy. He's going through something very major. But yes, he will contact you soon. He's truly stepping into a new, better version of himself at this time. Especially with these higher vibrations, it's got him a little wigged out. He must be divine masculine. He's a little wigged out, especially when the physical upgrade came in. So just give him a little time to kind of ground himself. But he's stepping into his potential, which is so beautiful. So beautiful. All right, Cindy Zintek. What's my DM think about me, please? Wow. he thinks you're like this beautiful golden rose court goddess energy. In fact, when he looks at you, he's not even looking at your physical self. He's looking at your aura, and he sees this gold and pink. You must be divine masculine, Cindy. I'm just saying. Because that pink energy is divine masculine. That's your heart color. Divine feminines are green. So he looks at you like this pink golden quartz. And you're glowy and flowy to him. So he must dream about you a lot, Cindy. He has a lot of dreams about you. But the pink is throwing him off. It's confusing him. So, definitely watch divine masculine videos. Yes, that's your twin flame. Most definitely. Because he doesn't look at you in the physical. He looks at you energetically. So, especially in his dreams, in his dream state, he recognizes you through the eyes. But you definitely want to look at the divine masculine videos and put yourself in that mirror as the divine masculine energy, because you've got that pink heart chakra, okay? And you know, for thousands of years, you guys, it has been drummed into our heads that our pinks need to be the color of green. I mean, our hearts need to be the color of green. So for myself personally, that was a big part of coming into full union with my divine partner. I had buried my heart, right? The color of my heart. I had no idea that it was pink. It took me unburying, because I just covered it up with dirt, put a whole bunch of greenery on top, because that's what we've been programmed to do, to hide that pink divine masculine heart energy, because it's scary energy. But it is about connecting with our heart color, with our energy color, and enveloping that to you know, and just embracing that and not being afraid to shine it out into the world. This is the first time that I know of, being incarnated, that I wasn't trying to make my heart green. Bury that color. You know, and if some dirt would flake off, oh, subconsciously I'm down there covering it with more green, more greenery, more green plants. So that was a huge unveiling, unmasking for me. Okay, so free spirit. Is something stopping me from getting my place? If so, why? There's definitely something stopping you, but it's not what you think it is. It's more about like you want the place, but then it scares you if you don't get it. So there is fear blockage. So work on releasing fear of, and also to work on attachment to what your place is going to look like, feel like. And then make a clear list to the universe. I want my place to have 2 bedrooms, have a backyard, have a screened in porch. And then next to each line item, create that emotional grid. I want to experience, because I have 2 bedrooms, plenty of space to grow. I want a screened in porch. Not plenty of space to grow. I want to experience freedom. That would be better. It's got to be emotional experience. So you put freedom. I want a screened porch because I want to feel safe, protected, things like that. And then release that fear that it's not going to happen. Okay? Make out your list, especially before tomorrow, the full moon. The most magical full moon. So you can set intentions and release at the same time. Thank you, Heather. Thank you. Let's see, Rhonda Pickett. I'm dating Marcel, and the connection is great. Wondering if things will progress between us. It's going to be a slow burn, Rhonda. You know, things are going to progress. So don't try to go from 0 to 60 in 1 date or 2 dates. Let him set the pace. And in between dates or meetings or time spent with each other, throw yourself into your hobbies, into your career. You know, keep yourself occupied. It's a slow burn, but those are the best burns. They last longer. They last longer. So it's definitely not a healing soulmate contract. It's definitely not a protective soulmate contract. So it's definitely a good contract. Oh, thank you, Lucky Angel P. Me too. Me too. Oh, I already know you're definitely gonna love this. Definitely. What's my email? It's divine.empower@gmail.com. If you scroll up, or any of my moderators here, curls on fleek. Definitely need some more moderators. Are there any moderators here? Well, I guess it's time to make some. I guess Gemini. Let's see. Oh, Gemini Princess, can you list my email address too? Oh, there you go. Yeah, just go ahead and list that again. Someone's asking for it. And I'll get to your question in just a second. Thank you, Free Spirit. Rachel, what message? He wants you to know that he loves you and he misses you and he's with you all the time, Rachel. You have made him so, so proud. And he says that he just loves this perspective for him because he's actually able to spend more time with you. He actually feels closer to you now that he's passed, and he knows that it's hard But he wants you to know that with all the energy changes going on, that you will be able to speak to him. You know, the more emotional upgrades we get, the more physical upgrades we get, the thinner the veil will get, okay? But he's with you all the time, and he knows it's selfish of him to feel that he likes this perspective better because he can keep his eye on you. You know, he feels closer to you because he's with you all the time. Of course, not in private times, he says. He doesn't follow you into the shower or anything weird like that. But yeah, he does. He's just so proud of you. He said, you know, you make him laugh and you make him so proud, and know that, you know, the veil will thin. So even though he won't be in the physical, you will be able to connect with him in a more physical way. And that's true, you guys. I'm not kidding. I'll tell you a story right now. It's probably going to blow your minds, because it blew my mind. Yes, the veil is thinning. So last week, I went downtown to get some dinner, and I ordered some food to go, and I was sitting at the bar waiting for my food to come out. For some reason, downtown San Diego, you can't call in food orders, especially during happy hour times. So I'm sitting there waiting. I have to go down there, order it, then wait. And I'm sitting there, and I'm on my phone, you know, corresponding email or whatever. And there was a man sitting next to me, and he was on his phone too. Well, this man walks up to him and starts talking to him, asking him questions. And the man just kept looking at his phone, just totally ignoring him. So finally, I look at the man, and I look at this other man sitting there next to me, and he kind of looked at me like, hey, can you get his attention? Now, it was very noisy in there, very loud, bunch of TVs, a lot of racket going on. So I thought, well, maybe the man doesn't realize that he's talking to him. So I tapped him on the shoulder. Excuse me, this gentleman's talking to you. The man turns around, and he's doing this, you know. He says, excuse me, what man? And I went, oh, God. You talk about want to crawl under a rock and hide. I was so embarrassed. But the man was just so open to it, right? He said, so what is he asking me? And I told him, and he said, what does he look like? And I told him. He said, that's my dad. He said he passed away 5 years. And he used to ask me that all the time. So I finished out the conversation. It was the craziest thing. That's what I'm saying. That's what these new energies. I haven't had an experience like that since I was a little girl. My mom would take me to the grocery store, and I would see people's past loved ones standing there talking to them, and they're ignoring them. So it hasn't been that profound to where I really thought the man was there, like he was in the physical. So that's what we're going towards, Rachel. I know that was a long response. Okay. I'm going to make Ben Lit a moderator. Okay, I'm completely lost again. Free Spirit, how do we know if Twin Flame is nearby? You'll feel it. It'll feel like you're drawn to go places and do things, and you don't even know why you're going there or doing that. But when you see them and you look into their eyes, you feel it. It's like a sensation that is so powerful, and you feel it throughout your entire being. The second you look into each other's eyes, there's something that's like, I mean, you actually feel it. And when they're near, you're pulled towards them. But if you're in separation, usually one will run away. One will be pulled and the other one's running. So It is a journey, but it is, I would not trade my twin flame journey for anything, nothing else. Nothing else matters to me. And to him too. He feels the exact same way. Heather Penza, will my Aries friend Jen meet her twin flame this year? She's definitely recently activated. So, she needs to start calling him into her dream space, making that astral connection. If she can do that, then yes, definitely she will meet him this year. But definitely she needs to listen to some twin flame meditations, and then that will activate the dreams, and then she'll start dreaming about what they look like, where they're from, what do they do, It is about connecting in the astral first, and then it manifests into the physical. No, there's no list. Free spirit. What's my twin flame's initials? Instantly, I want to say JT, but, I don't like doing names or anything to do with that, because names are power, right? I mean, that could be his physical incarnation name. That could be an ancestral name. That could be his sacred name. So it's really, it just depends. But definitely, right off the bat, I felt JT. Okay. YTTAKL. Why are spirit guides' empty cloak or ancient space fossils look like a seahorse? Well, and that's one thing about the spirit guide profile, okay? So when I do the spirit guide profile, I've seen all kinds of weird looking spirit guides. But it's because they're in the higher dimensions. They can choose however they want to look. I've seen one that looked like a giant blob. It was just like, and it would do like this when it would talk. I mean, they can literally take whatever form they want. I have a spirit guide that looks like a little green tree. And it's not about what they look like in the physical. I guess that just makes them feel special, unique, and so it's not about how they look incarnated, because most spirits, like, that are in the higher dimensions that aren't spirit guides, look similar to how they look in their incarnation, if not exactly. But being a spirit guide, it kind of gives you that enchanted edge. In other words, that they're something different, something unique, something special about them. In other words, they're your spirit guides. So if they look like a person, right, you wouldn't have that magical, special connection with them. So they take on various shapes, various colors, and they also talk variously. I mean, I've met spirit guides that are like, talk like Charlie Brown's mother. Wah, 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 wah. And you're like, so it makes them differ from other beings by being like these little enchanted creatures. Let's see. Chrissy, so I'm confused. You said wait to leave town, but then you said leave town with Bobby. That isn't what I asked. I meant, should I leave town or stay in town and wait for him here to make an offer? That's what I said, Chrissy. Stay put. Wait for him to make an offer. Don't change course right now, because you know that's what you really want. You know that's what you're manifesting, okay? And just because it hasn't happened yet, it hasn't showed up yet, so that creates dissonance, like, oh, this isn't working. Maybe I need a new path. Maybe I need to just up and leave town. Yeah, that's what, yeah, because this is taking too long. This is taking way too long. No, stay put. See your manifestation through. That's where manifestation fails so much, you guys, because especially when dissonance shows up, it's like your ego says, oh no, this isn't working. Don't shift vibrationally and create new circumstances. And then you listen. And so you change paths. Or you just stop manifesting because of the dissonance. You know, the dissonance, you have to push through that dissonance. Keep moving towards your manifestation, because we experience dissonance. Okay, so we have our current reality, our current circumstances that we are a vibrational match to. But then we want to manifest new circumstances, a new reality. And it doesn't have to be night and day. It could be just a job raise or income or love or whatever, right? Well, as we're manifesting, which the manifestation blueprint activation, you guys, for $11.11 is a steal. I mean, it's like, you need it, you need it, you need it. I mean, anyway, so when dissonance shows up, what that means is you're no longer currently a vibrational match to your current circumstances, but you haven't quite achieved the vibrational state you need to become for your new circumstances to show up. Most people give up right there. They don't understand the dissonance. And then their ego steps in and says, we really don't want to change vibrationally because you're safe right where we're at. So it is pushing through the dissonance, pushing through. And that takes practice. And the bigger the manifestation, the more dissonance. The bigger the dissonance. And if you're a consistent manifester, it's always going to be big dissonance. But it's going to hit one area one time hard. If you're a variable manifester, it's going to come out in several areas. And it's going to be extremely annoying. All right, so Cindy, did he grow from this karmic relationship? Did he learn his lesson? Okay, so all right, you guys, definitely I'm getting close to make sure you guys are liking the video. Oh, Free Spirit, you're killing me with this name crap. No. 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 No, 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 no. Okay, Lucky Angel Key. There's different colors for different, and there's a lot of colors. And then sometimes when those colors combine, it makes new colors. So as far as if you're resonating to the color of gray, it generally means that you have very powerful gifts. Very powerful gifts. Now it's not really, I've never seen anyone's energy be gray or look gray. But generally the color gray means you're very powerful in the gift department. And you possibly are even a candidate for a secondary God spark, which then amplifies your gifts. So, definitely, which you'll learn more about that in your Akashic reading and clearing level 1 soul realignment. All right. I'm going to make you a moderator too, Lucky Angel P. Thank you guys so much. All right, Cindy, I'm going to make you one too. Moderator. Okay, I'm going to scroll down. The next question I see, that's the one I'm going to answer. Let's see. Rachel Smith. Would he be mad that I want to be back with my ex Sagittarius? He'll be disappointed. He'll be disappointed. But he might be triggered a little bit. There might be a little towering going on. But he can't help himself but to forgive you and want your happiness above all. Above all. Heather Jones, me too. What does my DM think of me? What does Heather's DM think of her? I get very angel-like. He sees you very, like, innocent. Very white. A lot of white energy. A lot of pure love. In fact, especially these new higher vibrations coming in, they very much imbue that white, pure energy, that pure white energy. So, and he, that's how he sees you. That's how he, when he thinks of you, that's what he envisions. This pure white energy. All right, you guys. Thank you so much. Much love, much gratitude. Send me an email if you want to know if you're divine masculine, divine feminine. Make sure you include your full name, full birth date, full place of birth. Yeah. And I'll answer them as soon as I can. Much love, much gratitude. Let's get this twin flame union train going. All right? Ooh, ooh. Mwah.